You're tuning into Civil Rights Daily News. I'm Samia Charles, coming to you live from the CRDN newsroom, your #1 source for propagandalist reporting, recycling only the truth in rotation 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This just in, the U.S. Supreme Court just finished hearing arguments in the Trump versus Cook case on whether President Trump may remove members of the Federal Reserve at will. Let's join CRDN's Jade Lopez at the U.S. Supreme Court now. Jade?
The court is expected to issue a ruling this term, and regardless of what the outcome may be, this decision could reshape what we as a society have deemed a safe balance of power between presidential authority and the Federal Reserve.
We stand here in hopes that the Supreme Court are listening to us today so that they will understand that they can easily allow her to stay on the job until the trial takes place.
The arguments hinge on how the Constitution and federal law define limits on executive authority. At the heart of the case is the meaning for cause removal and who gets to decide that the standard is met. The court's ruling could reshape decades of legal precedent governing independent agencies. Several justices pressed both sides on where we draw the line between accountability and independence.
This is not just a power grab by the administration. It is also a way of targeting people and communities in this country, including Black people and Black women. We have seen this trend over the last year too much. At Democracy Forward, we are representing other independent board leads like Alvin Brown and Robert Primus and so many other people that the administration and that this president has targeted.
The Fed is mandated to be independent of the president. And that independence has meant that over the last year, the Fed has done what is best for the American, which is not to cater to Donald Trump. But now the president is trying to use the Fed to play political games. And as we stand here, don't be mistaken. This isn't some partisan attack on Trump by Democrats. Global central bank chiefs and top Wall Street bank CEOs are supporting Chair Powell as well. Senior Republican senators on the Senate Banking Committee have also come out against this investigation. And even our chairman of the Financial Services Committee, Chair French Hill, said this creates an unnecessary distraction.
The Federal Reserve plays a central role in setting interest rates and controlling inflation. Supporters of federal independence argue insulation from politics is essential to economic stability. Critics counter that elected presidents should have greater authority over officials shaping economic policy. Financial markets are closely watching the case for signals about future presidential influence over monetary policy.
This morning, the attorneys will be arguing over Lisa Cook's due process rights under the Fifth Amendment. But for the American people, much more is at stake. The right of the entire public to the independent decision-making of professionals like Lisa Cook. That's what's at stake for this country. And indeed, given the implications of the decisions of the Federal Reserve on a global economy, that is what is at stake for our world.
Civil Rights Daily News, your #1 source for propagandalist reporting, recycling only the truth in rotation 24 hours a day. I'm Jade Lopez.
Thanks, Jade, and thank you for tuning in to Civil Rights Daily News. I'm Samia Charles, and if you'd like to learn more details or information about this segment or provide a tip on any news stories, visit us at crdn.us.com and check out our TikTok and YouTube pages at Civil Rights Daily News.
You are watching CRDN, Civil Rights Daily News.